Believe. A powerful phrase, isn't it? So, what's it doing in a review about a game made in 2007? A game made over a decade ago? Well, that's because Halo 3 made me believe. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if you had heard of Halo 3, or just Halo in general. I mean, Halo 3 alone grossed over $170 million on day one, breaking all previous single day entertainment launch records, and breaking the previous record held by Halo 2 and earning $300 million in its first week, and to date has sold in excess of 14.5 million copies. Now, there are two main factors to this astronomical number of sales. The first is the marketing campaign, which was one of the best marketing campaigns in all of video game history. I mean, just look at this trailer. Now, I know that some of you probably got chills just watching the trailer. That's okay, so did I. That's because it's a perfect trailer. The slow shots, the dramatic music, and the ending. The ending that showed Master Chief, the face of Halo, literally, almost about to die. That would make anyone want to finish the fight. Ah yes, finish the fight. A phrase that's synonymous with Halo 3 and Halo 2. And the reason why is because of the cliffhanger ending of Halo 2.
We've got a new contact, unknown classification.
It isn't one of ours. Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Anyone hear me? Over.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
Now, that ending. That probably, if you'd played through Halo 2, was the worst part of it. And I think that this just shows that this is one of the main reasons why Halo 3 was so good. Also, I think it's worth mentioning that the wealthiest man at the time sold the first ever copy of Halo 3 at Best Buy. But now let's move on to another aspect of Halo 3. How easily it's able to change the mood. And I think that there's no better example of this than the cutscene in between the missions, the Storm and Floodgate. And afterwards, I'm going to basically walk you through what I think you would have felt, because it's what I felt when I was playing through this cutscene, or watching through it at least.
Truth just do? Did he activate the rings?
No, sir. But he certainly did something.
Evac wounded and regroup. Wherever Truth went. Sir, new contact slipping in.
What is it? More brutes?
Worse.
So, I'm guessing this is what you felt. So basically, what you felt was when you destroyed that anti-air gun, you felt a little bit of pride for being able to destroy that, and then you felt even more of pride and just a lot of hopefulness and just like excitement when when the longswords and frigates came in. Those frigates are those big ships that fire their guns at the other ship, and then you felt kind of like confusion. That's the best way I can describe it. When the dreadnought started to shoot a beam to open up a slipspace portal, and then after that, you probably felt even more confusion and a lot of dread, definitely, when the explosion happened and the screen faded to black. And to this date, we don't know what. And alright, so basically, if you play through every Halo game, you still don't know what a Halo ring firing actually looks like technically. So people must have thought that, alright, so this is the end of the game, the Halo ring is fired, what just happened? And people would have been a lot more confused than, someone who already knows a lot about Halo or like has already played through the game. So when Cortana says this is the way the world ends, of course people are going to be looking on with like sort of dread and just worry as, like, is this the end of the game? Will the game continue? And that's what I felt, and it's what I think you felt as well watching through. And also, just a fun fact, when Cortana said this is the way the world ends, and this has actually been confirmed by Bungie, the creators of Halo, and creators of Halo 3, she was referencing The Hollow Men by T.S. Eliot. It's actually a big inspiration, and there's actually a whole sort of conspiracy theory on Halo 3 ODST, a sort of spin-off on Halo 3, that there's a whole Easter egg about like the Hollow Men and Dante's Inferno. There we go. And that's just like a little fun fact I just want to throw in. But anyways, what's another thing that Halo 3 promotes? And that is bigger. You see that scene with the ships? You don't really see scenes like that in Halo Combat Evolved or in Halo 2. And to be fair, neither of those games really had any chance, except for Halo 2, and it did take its chance. But I just want to show you a few more times where Halo 3 shows that, hey, yes, bigger is better in this case. And I'd also like to just showcase one of my favorite scenes in the entirety of Halo 3. And I think that's really nice.
Brute ships, staggered line. Shipmaster, they outnumber us 3-1.
Then it is an even fight.
All cruisers fire at will. Burn their mongrel hides.
Truth's ship isn't taking part in the attack. He must have gone to ground.
Roger that, ma'am. We're on him. Kick the door. Priority 1. Secure a landing zone for the commander's frigate. Keep your eyes and ears open. We need all the intel we can get. Whatever the hell we are. Stand to, Marines. Hoorah! Go, go, go! Hang on, Chief. Wait for the commander to land. Up high, here she comes.
Is the Dawn rated for atmosphere?
Guess we're gonna find out. Take cover.
Thanks, Chief. Wouldn't have lasted much longer from there. Come to the back of the frigate. Did the elites get a fix on the cartographer?
Yes, ma'am. Just on the other side of that wall. But it's surrounded by a brute heavy armor.
Don't worry, I've got a plan. If we can't fly over the wall, we'll go right through it. Chief, take one of the tanks. Lead the way. If you find any locked doors, Spark will be happy to pry them open.
I will certainly try my best. Do I am familiar with this facility?
All right, then. You heard the lady.
Shall I help you choose a vehicle, Reclaimer? This one seems in very good condition. Primitive armor, notwithstanding.
Right, now that we've shown that Halo 3 knows exactly how to up the scale and basically make everything seem bigger, let's show you how Halo 3 makes you feel for the characters. And I am actually going to be this is probably a better way of showing it than showing how Halo 3 would make you feel for a main character, and this is by making you see how other characters, side characters, basically nameless characters, make you how you feel about them. And so we're going back to Floodgate, and I remember the first time I saw this scene, it just makes you feel a certain way, and it makes you feel like, how do I put this? It just makes you look on at shock, or not shock, what's it? In horror, there we go, and at what basically the Flood and can do. But this is an amazing example of how Halo 3 makes you care.
The LT, the sergeant, they were all infected. I can see it crawling, sliding around beneath their skin. Oh. And then they got up, started to talk. Oh God, their voices. Oh God, no, make them stop. I did them a favor. Yeah, that's it. I helped them. Maybe I need to help myself. Maybe I can.
Now, we're nearing the end of the video, and I'm sorry I didn't brush up on the story or multiplayer a little bit more than I really should have, but I didn't want to spoil the story for anyone watching, or especially if they were going to buy it. Buy Halo 3, that is. And when it comes to multiplayer, I'll just sum it up now, because I really haven't played that much of multiplayer. From what I've heard, it was really good, and it also had Forge, which was the first time for the series, and Forge just especially become a staple in almost every Halo game to come after. And once again, I've heard that the multiplayer was fun. I've only ever played one match in multiplayer. I also died around 27 times in the only time I played multiplayer, so I really don't want to show any footage from that match. Other than that, just story, I just want to quickly brush over it. I'm not going to say the basic plot or anything, because once again, if anyone ever does plan on buying Halo 3, I don't want to ruin the story for them like I did for myself. The story was amazing, and even though I did ruin it for myself, I still found enjoyment from it. But that doesn't mean that you should ruin it for yourself, okay? Other than that, I just want to say that the whole point of this sort of review was to just tell everyone how I feel about the game in total, or in general, not in total, sorry. It's just a way for me to get my opinions out. I don't want to try and convince anyone to buy the game, but if this did convince you to, then it's good for you. If you have any criticisms about it, please do leave it in the comments. I'm also going to be attempting a lasso run, which is stupid because I've only played on easy mode before, and so that may not be the smartest idea, but hey, might as well give it a shot. Other than that, I will leave my Twitch down below as well. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe, or if you didn't, then once again, leave any criticism in the comments below. Also, this is my first time ever really making a video in post-production or like this. It's also my first time editing a video properly. I usually just randomly record videos and then just post them. I've never really properly edited a video like this before. So if the editing is bad, that's why. I'm sorry for giving this many excuses, but this is my first time. I really hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye.